All right, you guys, welcome to the Sunday night Ella's Empire Team Zoom. Super excited that you guys are taking time out to jump on this with some takeaways and nuggets from Summit that all the people that were there on our team are going to be sharing a little bit about. So get your pen and paper ready to take some notes, because I know that what they're going to share and what we're all going to share is going to be valuable information. So we do have two guest speakers that aren't from our direct team, which is Greg and Andrea Stevens. So we're really pumped. He's kind of AKA the newest celebrity in our group. If you didn't see the video on the event page, he was working out with Tony Horton on stage, challenged him to do the 22 push-ups. So, I mean, it's super cool. I'm glad that you just asked him, Greg. I mean, that's super awesome. So thank you guys so much for taking time out of your night to speak and share your takeaways from Summit as well. So we will turn it over to you guys.
All right. Well, Jolene had asked us to speak from a couple standpoint, like how we support each other. Greg has always been a super supportive husband, Beachbody. I'm blessed that way. There are members of my team do not have that luxury. He kind of looks at it as like, if it makes me happy, then he says, go for it. But in the past year, he went to Summit, his first Summit last year, and then we did the Success Club cruise in February, and I think that's when he really got it, like got that everyone was positive and wanted to uplift each other and was supportive. What do you think?
Yeah, probably when we went on the Success Club cruise, that's when I really got it. I was like, oh, this thing's actual business. It's not just a hobby. So then I was like, I jumped on board at that point.
So, like from a business standpoint and from like trying to watch what gets the most likes and feeds from my page. So I have a regular Facebook page, and then I have my fit page. So, because I was getting the haters saying, I don't want to see all your sweaty selfies. So I made a fit page. So if you want to see my sweaty selfies and whatever, then you go there. So, but it seems for me, what works the best is stuff that has Greg and it has the kids in it. Because that's our life, and it's crazy and it's messy, and sometimes Cora's standing on me while I'm doing push-ups. So, and then if I get Greg to do country heat, then it goes crazy because that's just funny. So today he was, if you haven't seen it, we had a draw. Our super was today, was Sunday. So there was a drawing, and the donations, like you bought a raffle ticket, and then that money went to the Wounded Warriors program, and we made it in Tony Horton's name, but he didn't know that. So I was like, okay, well, I'll buy some tickets. And then they drew my ticket. But Greg had left because I had gifts for everyone from Summit that didn't come in time to give them at Summit, but everyone was there, and I wanted everyone to have them. And I left them at home, and it was 30 minutes away from our house where we were. And he was like, I'll go back and get them for you. Cause he knew I really wanted everyone to have them. He didn't have to do that, but he did it. Cause like Tony said, happy wife, happy life. So he went and got these things, but missed the workout completely because he went and was stuck on the interstate. So when they drew my name or my ticket that he didn't even know I bought it. I just threw the ticket at him, and I was like, go get it. Cause it meant more to him to go up than for me. I mean, if it was Shalene, it would totally be my ticket. I'm going up there, but it was Tony. So it was all good. So.
Hey, Jolene, is there anything that you really want us to cover?
To share, like each one of you share your biggest takeaway from Summit, maybe one of the speakers or one of like the key points that you took home and have applied, or that you really just like, it really was like, whoa, or resonated with you. You know what I mean? Especially coming from you, Greg, too, a different standpoint as opposed to probably what Andrea says.
No, mine was when Shalene was talking and Sean, because they kind of talked about along the same lines, like dealing with things in your past that you can't move forward until you're okay with your past. So like Shalene's made me have that lump in my throat, like you want to vomit. Like I need to talk about things before I can really move forward. And just dealing with family, I think sometimes family is the hardest to really get what we do and how passionate we are that we're doing something different maybe than we've ever done before. So I think sometimes that's the hardest. So actually talking with them and maybe just, even if they don't get it, just to talk with them. And so then I don't feel how I feel sometimes about it. So, and Sean T, when he talked about living in a glass house, like sometimes our house isn't, I don't want people to see what's inside. So living better, you know, when it's crazy and you yell at your kids and then you feel like a terrible mom and you're like, oh my gosh, they're upstairs in their room crying because I just yelled at them. I don't want people to see that. So maybe working on that for me, that was my biggest takeaway.
I remember what my biggest takeaway is now. It's actually setting time parameters when you're actually going to work the business. So like if you're going to do it for 2 hours in the morning, block that time off, separate yourself from all your other distractions, do it then. So that way, if you have other people in the house, they know not to bother you and this is my time. So everybody in the house will know that and leave you alone. Or you go out somewhere, do whatever you need to do. Sort of like if you were going to leave the house for your job, like your family's not going to bother you there because it's your job. So I really like that aspect of it. And I guess we just need to apply it, I guess.
That's usually a sore spot in our house. That's probably the hardest thing for Beachbody because it's run through social media and we always have our phones, our computers, everything. So sometimes it's hard to go, I'm not going to respond back to this person because you don't want to miss out on that. But at the same time, sometimes it gets in the way of family time. So, yeah.
Awesome. And so, Greg, have you seen a shift since, like, do you do more of the business side things now just from since being on the cruise and realizing like, okay, this isn't just we just don't post sweaty selfies and we really are doing something and it has a future, you know? So are you like more helping out or actually taking on that role of working your business?
Well, the only role that I'm really taking is that I'm the biggest cheerleader she's ever going to have right now. But as far as the business side goes, no, I'm not really doing anything with it. I'll post all like my workouts or anything related to Beachbody, but I'm not working the business as of this point.
But I really like that you shared that though, because that is something that I've noticed that you have started to do that you didn't do before. So you're like taking like a live video of Andrea and you're posting about your workout and the hashtag 22 and all of that. So I think that even though you may not see it that way, it's really inspiring, not just because you're being supportive, but it's inspiring for me to see that with you too, just kind of knowing you from before. I think that that's cool to see you kind of come out of your shell a little bit. So.
And P.S. to everyone, I did not know that he was recording me. He snuck in and was like, and was recording me. So just FYI.
You're doing a great job. You're like, hey, thanks, babe.
Country heat. Yeah. But, and then we have talked about having a gym to have like a live formats there. So Greg got P90. Well, something changed. He got P90 cert after we left the cruise, like 2 weeks after the cruise, and then he just signed up to do Insanity next month.
Nice.
So
that's new. That's new.
That's new.
That's awesome. Congrats. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing. I appreciate it. If you have to jump off, that's fine. If not, if you want to hear the other tips and takeaways, that's cool too.
We'll stay for a bit.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Who's up next? Dante, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. Hi, everyone. The biggest takeaway I took away from Summit is what Gary V had to say about putting in hard work, which a lot of us, we have problems with it. You know, we're supposed to put together our power hour and we may put together a power 5 minutes and then end up with 55 minutes of scrolling through Facebook feeds and comments and cat pictures on the internet. So that was one thing that really struck me as something that we all need. I see all the laughing. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? One thing we really need to do is put the hard work in And along with that, another thing that struck me that he said was, and I have the quote here, lack of patience is the greatest reason you won't be successful, right? As coaches, we all come in and we see, you know, the dollar sign sometimes, and we kind of lose our focus on what we're all here for, which is to help people. So when we don't get that big return in the bank account, we kind of lose our way a little bit and get off track with that. And we don't have patience. And then it's just, oh, what the hell? This doesn't work for me, so I'm done. How many times have we had coaches come in and then want to quit after a month? You know, I've had that problem a couple times, but we won't get into that. The other thing I took away from Summit is just the fact of you never know who you're reaching with your posts. You wouldn't believe how many people came up to me at Summit saying, hey, you're Dante, hey, you're Crybaby Corner. All because of my stupid little Crybaby Corner post of me sweating and half dead in the corner. But I took a ton of pictures and shook a ton of hands from people who know me from that. Now, of course, they're all coaches, so that's one aspect of it. But if you keep going along and keep sharing your story and keep talking about what you're doing, you never know who you're reaching. So keep doing it. Keep your 3 posts a day. Keep getting out there. Get out of your shell. Get over yourself. Go live and just do it. Another thing I want to make a point of is to take every opportunity that Beachbody offers. So there was the 21-day fix extreme TV test group that a lot of us did. Get in those groups. You never know who you're reaching. You never know who you'll reach through that. There was there will be the Country Heat coming up from tomorrow, and I think for 3 weeks after that, $1,000 a day. Damn it, make a video every day and go for that $1,000. Even if you don't get the $1,000, you're still making videos and you're still putting it out there for people to see. Again, you never know who you're reaching, so get it out there. I did the chiseled ones, which was a lot of fun. And the funny thing about that, I had no intentions on trying to be in that group or any part of it. I just said, what the hell, I'm going to do it. And then I was chosen. And then it was, oh shit, what am I going to do now? Went through, had a great time. From that, was able to get on stage with Autumn at Summit, which was a phenomenal experience. And then just a couple days ago, she asked if we wanted to do a 30-day Country Heat group with her again. So I'm going to do that. Again, you never know what you'll do or who you'll meet or what can come to you as long as you put yourself out there. So I encourage you all, put yourself out there, make videos, get on Snapchat, do it all, get crazy, and as always, have fun. That's what I got.
The celebrity has spoken. I mean, enough of that, huh?
That's it.
Those were some great takeaways, and that's so true with the opportunities that Beachbody puts out there. I think that because we don't want to do certain things, we just like pass it up. But look how much things have came just from that one decision to do that one thing. So always, I love that. Keep that in mind. All right, who is up next? Michelle, you want to go next?
Hi guys, can everyone hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Am I too loud?
Oh no,
You're good.
I just got really.
You got okay. So just kind of piggybacking on what Andrea said a little bit ago, I kind of flipped it with the Shanti speech that we heard, which was focusing a lot on living in the glass house, obviously. Hold on, mommy's talking. And the big thing that I took away was the other side of it, which was being more realistic, being more honest in your posts. Hold on one second. All right. Sorry about that. So just kind of flipping it a little bit and like being more honest about what's going on. Like the fact that, oh, I didn't want to do my workout because I just couldn't be bothered to do my workout. Like being honest in your social media posts and being honest with your audience and being real and being who you are. You know, yes, on the flip side, I do obviously yell at my children. I'm like pushing my daughter away right now, go away. But those are, you know, the reason why I'm doing that. Obviously, I can't talk to you guys. I can't concentrate if I have somebody sitting on my lap. But those are all things that's me. That's my person. That's who I am. And that's who we should embrace and share with the world. And the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's who we are. And we need to come to terms with that, obviously, and always look to improve it. But don't try to act like somebody that you're not. You know, there is not a cookie cutter Beachbody coach out there. And in fact, the more unique, the more different you are, the more you're distinguishing yourself from the rest of the crowd. So the second big one is, we hear this all the time, but when we were in a group with Shay Stanford, it was about developing leaders, I believe, on your team. And the big thing that she kept talking about, as we hear this all the time, but you treat this business like you're the CEO, because you are the CEO of your own company. And there are times when we know we have power hour scheduled, but we're like, my friend invited me to go out for drinks or margaritas, so I'm just going to skip that power hour. If you owned a store, you would not leave the store to go have drinks with your friend, right? You have to keep that store open because you have to pay rent and you have to pay your vendors and you have to pay to keep the lights on. So you have to look at this business as you're the CEO, and you have to take it so seriously that, you know, your power hours are non-negotiable, that when you have decisions to do different things with your business, or you have to have tough conversations with your challengers, you know, where you want them to see results, you have to look at it as, why am I doing this? I'm passionate about this business, and make it work for you. And that means sometimes digging down deep and doing those really tough things that mean we have to grow up a little bit and we have to take our business a little bit more seriously. I think one of the big things that she said was, like, even if you have just a little bit of self-doubt that creeps in, sometimes that just takes you to a bad place. And that's why the personal development is so important every single day, is because all of this positive work that I just did at Summit, you know, one little thing happens at work and I am completely flipped in the other direction. And so one little tiny thing can happen and suddenly you're back to where you began. So that's why you need to keep in that positive state of mind, constantly be working on your personal development and your state of mind. You have to believe that this business is going to work without a doubt. And then it will. I mean, some of us, you know, are going to do it really slowly, you know. I mean, I foresee myself probably in another 2 years really taking off and fully being, you know, retired, having Daniel retired. My goal is to have that done in 2 years. But I believe it will happen without a doubt. And you just do it and do it and do it and keep trying and failing, because you're going to fail. And then one day you're not going to fail anymore and you're going to have made it. So you have to believe that this is going to happen to you without a doubt. And then last of all, if you aren't passionate about this business, like if you really want to take this business to the next level and you want to make this your career and you want to make this your life, you have to be passionate about it. And not every single aspect of it, you know, like I like the fitness portion. I like working with people. I like working with my team, but the food prep piece, I don't really like that. And that's okay. That's why we have some great people on our team to help out with that. But you have to just be passionate about what this is all about. And if you're not passionate about it, then you'll just end up quitting. So if this is really what you want to do, dig down deep, find what it is that you're passionate about, and really go for it. That's it.
Awesome. Love that. Love that. Love that. treat this business like a CEO. I think that they said that over and over again, and that's key. Your points were head on right there on that. All right, Daniel, is Daniel still on? Do you want to share a couple of your, hi, Sienna. Do you want to share, Daniel, or no? Maybe one or two things.
He's coming.
Yeah, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, I think the main thing is go to Summit. That's it. It's that simple. Just be at Summit, go to Summit. You'll learn more than anything. You know, it really does change the game for everybody who goes. It's that simple. Go to Summit. That's all I have to add.
I think you're preaching to the choir. Everybody on here is going to Summit.
Is everybody going to Summit?
That is awesome. Everybody on this call is going to Summit.
Well, hell yeah. No, I mean, it's good. You know, I think the way that I kind of explain it, especially when I'm talking to Michelle, is that, you know, I work professionally as a marketing and business development person. I have done for 20 years. And I go to Summit for 2 days and I learn so much more shit than I normally do in my daily routine. And I take it back and I use it professionally. I take it back and help Michelle. And you learn so much over the course of 2 days if you attend the sessions, obviously. But yeah, that's my thing. Go to Summit, enjoy it, take it all in.
That's awesome. I agree. And like Daniel being a spouse too, doesn't necessarily work his business, but he does definitely, he is a vital part of helping Michelle. And I think, I mean, props to you, Daniel, for that as well, because you've just kind of stepped into that role. And I think that you do a great job. And the support system, the fact that you're there too, that means a lot.
I'm going, sorry.
Yeah.
Mute.
All right. So, and I'm going to share my couple takeaways and then we'll do some other things. So one of the topics that I want to talk about is that we learned from a little break-off session prior to Summit actually even starting with Tara Carr was, it's one thing to know your goals, but it's another to visualize them. So I know that on this call, you guys know if you haven't got your piece of paper out to write your goals out for the next, month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever you see yourself, you definitely need to do that. Come up with 10 goals and then we'll post them in the group. But it's one thing just to write them down and it's another to actually visualize those, you guys, and like eat, sleep, and breathe those. Every day for the past 3 weeks, I've been doing the Miracle Morning. And we do have a group, a personal development group essentially that's starting. So if you guys want to be a part of that, let me know and I'll add you. But it's visualizing my goals every single day, saying them aloud every single day, looking at myself in the mirror and saying them every single day. They start to become a part of who you are and what you're working for. So even when, like Michelle talked about, like sitting down and doing what you know needs to be done, it's a little bit, you feel even more guilty after you've sat and you've done your Miracle Morning first thing and you've said this aloud, what you want to work towards and what you're doing. And then when the time comes, if you're not sitting down and diligently working, you feel even more guilty because it's starting to become part of who you are. So it just becomes ingrained in you. It's like your subconscious. So you'll go to sleep thinking about it. You'll wake up thinking about it. So it's one thing to have them written down, but it's another to say them aloud every single day and to make them a part of who you are. Make a dream board. I just made a dream board the other day. I've had one, like a physical one, but I just made a virtual one. I don't even know the word, like an online one. What's it called? Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. It's online. So it's not like I didn't cut pictures out of a magazine, which you can do. That's how I did my first one. But this one was, I just found photos that represented things that I wanted, things for our team, things personally, things financially, personal development wise, all those things. And I compiled them onto a virtual picture essentially. And then I've saved that and use it as my background on my phone. It's on my computer. So again, it's reminding me, it's in my face all the time. So raise of hand, has anybody created a visual, a dream board or something like that? Michelle? So maybe this is something to put on your to-do list then. Daniel, Sienna's got one. I love it. Sienna, of course you do. Dreaming big, girl. So maybe that's something that you guys can put on your to-do list, is creating that visual board. Like I said, whether you get a bunch of magazines and you cut things out and you put it on there, or type out words and, thumbtack it to it. That's how my first one was. or you make a virtual one. I think like Google, just type in virtual dream board or something like that. But make it a part of who you are, you guys. And these are things that like you're dreaming big. These aren't things you know you're going to accomplish, like Success Club 5. We most of us, you know, we know that by now. And if not, then you're making that no matter what. But maybe it's Success Club Legend. Maybe it's an all-star. Maybe you want to be recognized and be able to get in the core early at Summit, which it was amazing. Then maybe that's on your vision board too. And so then you know what you're going to do to get there. So once you visualize and once you see that and it's become part of who you are, then you break those down into more manageable things. So we're talking monthly, weekly, and then daily. So again, that goes back to your vital behaviors, you guys. So you're inviting, doing whatever it is you need to do to hit those goals, whether it's personal, financial, maybe it's saving $5 a day. I don't know, but you're going to know that because you know what your goals are, you visualize them, and now you've broke them down to be able to get there, right? Does that make sense? Reverse engineer those. This was a quote that we heard that I thought was just amazing, because I know that there's a lot of people who have self-doubt and just issues with what other people think, including myself. So this was one thing that someone said: you can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there's still going to be somebody who hates peaches. It's okay. Everyone is different. Just be you. So again, that just speaks like magnitude to me, because we want so badly for everyone to agree with what we do or not the negativity. I know Michelle's posted a couple things recently in the Diamond page just talking about people hating. But you know what? When you have people like that, it just means that you're creating awareness. You're doing something good and you have momentum because people want to disagree with you. And that's fine. We don't have to take that to heart. It's not a personal thing. It just means that you're getting out there and people are seeing you. And so don't worry about trying to please everyone, because if you try to please everyone, you get no one and you're not staying true to yourself. And that's very, very draining. It's very, very draining and detrimental to your business. So the other topic that I got from this was to spew confidence and belief. So it's just literally having belief in everything you do, you guys. Again, being a CEO of the business, believe that you're the CEO of the business and know that you can do this. Know that you believe in these products. You believe in Shakeology. You believe in the people and the company. I mean, if you have not heard Carl Deichler speak, you need to hear him speak, because he's so real and down to earth that how could you not like him? The first time I went to Summit, it was just like, I'm in this for the long haul. I'm in this for a long time because I like this guy. He's in jeans and a button-up shirt. I mean, he's the CEO of a freaking billion-dollar company. And he's confident. He doesn't care what other people are doing. He knows what we're doing. He knows what his mission is and his vision, and he's going for it. So when you don't have belief and when you doubt yourself and you kind of walk around like, oh, do you want to try this Shakeology? Or it's like, hey, do you want to try Shakeology? Or, I'm drinking this. It's been working for me. It's great. I would love for you to try it. If not, oh, well. Instead of you being like, do you want to try Shakeology? Like, there's a difference. So have the confidence, have the belief, and believe in what it is we're doing, you guys. So the other thing is too, when you have belief, you don't need everyone. So who cares? Keep telling people, if someone joins you, great. If they don't, oh well. There's going to be someone else. Keep going and just say, hey, I'd love for you to join me. If not, no big deal, because I know where I'm going. I know in 2, 3, 5 years from now, I'm going to be making buku bucks, living my dream life on a yacht, cruising the Pacific. And if you say it with belief, they're going to believe you. People are going to believe you. But if you're like, oh, do you want to join my team? I think the business is going to be around for a while. I hope Carl's still going to be here. Like people are not going to join you. They don't want to come there. So just know that you don't need everybody. If they join you, great, because you know where you're going. If they don't, they're going to be like, damn, why didn't I get on that boat with her when she invited me? Because look where she is and look where I am. They're still not going to be where they want to be. So just keep that in mind. And so if you need something to help you with thinking big and believing in yourself, there's a book, The Magic of Thinking Big. It's by David Schwartz. If you've never read it, it's phenomenal. I have it in my library here somewhere. I can't think of what the cover looks like, but David Schwartz, I'm pretty sure, is who writes The Magic of Thinking Big.
I think it's got a blue cover, all blue, right?
I think so, yeah. Let me look real quick. Let's see. I can't find it right now, but yeah, I'll take a picture of it and post it in the group. But it's a great book. It's one that you should put on your thing to to go for
Yeah.
it. And then think, talk, act like you already know what you're doing. So if you want to be 2-star elite, you want to be a Success Club all-star legend, you want to be, yeah, there it is. If you want to be whatever it is you want to be in this business, only you guys know that. And maybe you're not building a large organization, you guys, and that's fine too. You're just as valuable to this team, no matter if you're just on this journey for yourself, which I know some coaches are. That's fine. You guys are still an amazing part of this, and we still want you to be involved. Some people just want to be there for the party. They don't care about the business. Like Michelle was like, how do I get to that party next year? When I first met her, and I'm like, well, you got to get to Summit. You got to join the team. She's like, okay, I'm there. And she didn't know anything else about the business. She just wanted to be at that party with me the next year. So literally, some people just want in on the fun, and they want this community of what we have, you guys. They want this love and this drive and this passion that, we have an amazing group of people on this call and just on this team and in this organization. And you guys know that and believe in it. Believe that we have major visions. And like my post today, one person is one person, you guys, and one person can make a difference. It's you that starts a chain of events of dominoes. It takes one domino, right, to fall. And then everything else goes. Oh, there's even the chills. So like literally one person, you guys. Carry that with you. Always believe in yourself and just be confident. I think, and like Michelle said, just be you. Be you. If you're quirky and weird and you do weird things, post it, because there's probably somebody else out there. Like I know Kristen Walsh, she always makes funny faces. That's kind of her brand. You always see her post like the most random face, but that's her. And that's okay. That's totally fine. So just be you and embrace it. There, Andrea. Just be you and embrace it, you guys, and rock this business. So I'm going to do some recognition here and just some other things coming up. So thank you all for speaking, though. I think everyone had great takeaways, and everyone has different aspects of Summit. And I am so proud to know that everyone on this live call right now is going to Summit. This is amazing. This is amazing. Raise the freaking roof, people. Like, woo, woo, woo. Like this is next year is going to be phenomenal. Oh my gosh, we're seriously going places, you guys. We're going big time. So thank you for doing that. If you haven't bought your ticket yet, you guys, tonight that was the last night. So let your people know 10:59 is the last time, Central Time, to get your ticket for the $175 price before it goes up tomorrow. So keep that in mind. And then Success Club, Teresa and Michelle, shout out to you guys who rocked out Success Club for July. I know Teresa came in last minute, and Michelle, she had time to spare this month. And I know she was like, hell yeah. She's like, I'm there. We were at Summit. And I'm like, the day we got back from Summit, we had 3 days to spare. We're like, I had Success Club. She's like, me too. We're like, we gave each other a hug, and Daniel's like, you guys just left each other like a day ago. Did you guys miss each other? We're like, yeah, we were working our ass off coming home trying to hit Success Club, and we made it. So shout out to you guys. And then there, Curtis, you were almost there. Megan, Lauren, you guys were almost there too. It doesn't matter. You guys are still helping people change their lives. That's what it's about. Team Cup is in full swing, and we are rocking it out already, you guys. This is so much fun doing it as a big group, and the prizes are awesome. And just the real point is just changing people's lives. Our energy is amazing. Shout out to Wava, who just hit Emerald, and Teresa, who's gonna be Emerald officially. She has her coaches, in place, but she'll officially be recognized on Thursday. So shout out to you guys. That's awesome. First business milestone, which is huge. And then let's see, last ticket for Summit. Oh, and then give it up for Carrie, Kathy, and Kristen, who all got live certified today for Size Live. They were rocking it, whipping their hair back and forth in the video Felicia posted. Oh my gosh, way to go, you guys. That's amazing. So super proud of you, because I know that takes you right outside of your comfort zone and can be very, very intimidating. But I'm so, oh, he's like, yeah, I hear her name. She's getting some recognition. But yes, that's awesome, you guys, because I know that is not an easy thing to do. So just know that that's amazing. So I'm going to post an August team calendar. We have a sneak peek coming up the third week, and some other things that will be on there. I'm going to do a live 1 hour behind the scenes challenge group sneak peek again. I feel like that went well last time, and just some other things on the calendar. Our next team Zoom will be on the 22nd. And yeah, So that's really it for tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for getting on. Does anyone have anything that they want to like shout out? They just want to say something. You're awesome. Go for it.
Yes.
2 minutes.
Yes. I just found something in my notes. This is really cool. Instead of like talking about hitting Success Club, like make it your goal to hit Success Club, just make it your goal to help 35 new people this year, because that's Success Club 5. That's consistently for 12 months. So just tell yourself you want to help 35 people this year.
That's great.
It's kind of cool to look at it that way.
Yeah, I like it. Like it. Anyone else?
What did you say? We'll talk offline, because I had kids around me, and there was like your first takeaway from Summit, and it was really good. And I didn't get to write it down.
I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look at my notes. But yeah. Awesome. Well, you guys, thank you. Carrie, how was it today?
Thanks for having us. Thanks for inviting us to a team call. This is the most I've ever seen on a team call. I usually have like 4 little blocks. So thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad you guys took the time out. I know with your busy schedule too and your kiddos and everything, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Greg, celebrity. Whoop, whoop.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yes. Thank you.
So I have to share, you guys, Jillian, I have to share that Carrie and I wish we would have gotten it on video. They did they had to teach, so they team taught, and they were like Abbott and Costello or whatever, and they were rocking. I mean, even Felicia said, I wish I would have gotten that live, because you guys did an awesome job. So that was I mean, I want to travel to your place and take your class. That's
Cool.
awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome. So exciting, you guys.
Yeah.
So many big things.
Oh, thanks. We had fun. It was really fun.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to take your class too. You have to let me know when it is. So somebody make your goals out. Who's ever first, post in the team page, and everybody follow below, right? All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Boom. See you guys later.